When you think of the Emirates Airbus A380, what comes to mind? For many of us, it's the images of pure, unadulterated luxury. We've all seen the pictures and heard the stories. Lavish private suites with closing doors, a fully stocked onboard bar where travelers mingle at 40,000 feet, and even shower spas for first-class passengers. It's a flying palace, a symbol of an era when air travel aspired to be glamorous and an experience in itself. This reputation is well-deserved, creating a halo effect that makes the entire aircraft feel special. A true giant of the skies that promises something different from the moment you see it at the gate. This magnificent aircraft has truly set the standard for what premium air travel can be. The business class cabin, with its lie-flat beds and gourmet dining, feels more like a five-star hotel than an airplane seat. Passengers are treated to amenities that you would never expect to find while cruising miles above the earth. It is this very image of opulence that often overshadows everything else on the plane. Because of this, many travelers, myself included, might assume that all the magic is reserved for those sitting at the front of the plane, leaving the rest of us in economy with a standard, perhaps even cramped experience. But what about the rest of the plane? That was the question on my mind as I prepared for my own journey. Does any of that legendary Emirates A380 sparkle trickle down to the economy cabin? I was genuinely curious to see if the airline's commitment to a superior passenger experience extended to those of us traveling on a more modest budget. It's easy to be great when the ticket price is in the thousands, but the real test of an airline's quality, I believe, is found in how they treat every single passenger. My goal was to uncover the reality of flying in the main cabin of this iconic double-decker jet. So with my boarding pass in hand, I stepped onto the Emirates A380. Not turning left into the world of champagne and flatbeds, but heading right into the vast economy cabin. I was ready to document my journey, to see for myself what awaited travelers in the largest passenger aircraft in the world. I wanted to look beyond the marketing and the glossy brochures to find the hidden luxuries, or potential pitfalls, of the economy experience. This journey was about discovering if the A380 is a great plane for everyone, or just for a select few. My first impression upon settling into my economy seat on the A380 was one of pleasant surprise. Having flown on various other aircraft, including some of Emirates' own Boeing 777 jets, I was prepared for the usual squeeze. However, the A380 felt different. The cabin itself seemed more spacious and airy, partly due to the higher ceilings and the gentle curve of the fuselage. The seat pitch, which is the distance between your seat and the one in front, felt noticeably more generous. I had enough legroom to stretch out a bit without my knees pressing against the seat back, a small but significant luxury on a long-haul flight. The overall comfort level was a clear step up from the typical economy experience. The seats themselves were well designed, with decent cushioning and an adjustable headrest that actually supported my neck. It's these little details that can make a world of difference when you're trying to rest on a flight that spans continents and time zones. While it was by no means a business class pod, it didn't feel like a compromise. The sense of space helped reduce that feeling of being confined, making the journey feel less like an endurance test and more like a comfortable ride. It was a promising start to my exploration. Of course, no economy cabin is without its quirks, and the A380 is no exception. The main drawback is the sheer number of people you are sharing the space with. While the seat itself felt comfortable, personal space can quickly become an issue if your neighbors are not mindful. An armrest can become contested territory, and a reclining seat in front can feel a bit intrusive. The immense size of the aircraft also means that boarding and deplaning can be a lengthy process, requiring a bit of extra patience. It's a reminder that while the plane is grand, you are still part of a very large crowd. Despite these minor issues, the initial feeling was overwhelmingly positive. The difference between the A380 and other planes in the fleet was palpable. The thoughtful design of the cabin and the extra bit of personal space provided a solid foundation for a pleasant journey. It showed me that Emirates did, in fact, invest in the comfort of its economy passengers on their flagship aircraft. The experience was shaping up to be far better than average, proving that you don't always have to be in the premium cabins to enjoy the benefits of flying on this magnificent super jumbo. Beyond the surprising legroom, I discovered a few hidden gems that truly elevated the economy experience on the Emirates A380. One of the best features was the power supply. Each seat is equipped with a universal power socket located conveniently on the seat back in front of you, right below the entertainment screen. This meant I could keep my laptop and phone charged throughout the entire flight without having to hunt for a shared outlet or worry about my batteries dying. This is a game changer for anyone who wants to stay productive or entertained on their own devices. Another fantastic feature was the mini console screen. Below the main entertainment screen, there was a smaller, tablet-like device that served as a remote control. You could use it to navigate the extensive ICE entertainment system, play games, or even display the flight map while watching a movie on the main screen. This little piece of technology was incredibly convenient, as you didn't have to constantly reach forward and touch the main screen. It also featured a fast-charging USB port, adding another layer of convenience for keeping your gadgets powered up. It's a small touch, but one that speaks volumes about the thought put into the passenger experience. Now for some practical advice to make your flight even better. My number one tip is to board as early as possible within your group. The A380 has huge overhead bins, but with so many passengers, they can fill up surprisingly fast. Getting on early ensures you'll find a spot for your carry-on luggage right above your seat. Also, your seat choice matters immensely. I would recommend an aisle seat if you value the ability to stretch your legs out, or get up without disturbing others. The window seats are great for views, but the curvature of the plane can sometimes limit your foot space. Here's a crucial tip about seating. Avoid the very first row of any economy section, if you plan on using the underseat area for your electronics or a small bag. These bulkhead seats often have entertainment system equipment boxes underneath, which can severely restrict your foot space and storage. While the extra knee room is tempting, the lack of underseat storage can be a real hassle. Carefully selecting your seat during online check-in can truly make or break your comfort level on a long flight, so it's worth taking a few extra minutes to study the seat map. So, after flying across the globe in the main cabin of this giant bird, what's the final verdict? The Emirates A380 Economy class is, without a doubt, one of the best economy experiences available in the skies today. It successfully delivers a touch of that premium feel that the aircraft is famous for, even to passengers in the back. The combination of increased legroom, superior seat comfort, and thoughtful technological amenities like personal power sockets and the handy mini console creates an environment that is genuinely a cut above the competition. It's a reminder that economy travel doesn't have to be an ordeal. The key takeaway is that not all economy classes are created equal, even within the same airline. The aircraft model you are flying on makes a significant difference. If you have the choice between an Emirates A380 and another plane for your long-haul journey, I would recommend the A380 every time. The subtle but important upgrades in passenger comfort and convenience are well worth seeking out. It transforms the flight from simple transportation into a more pleasant and restful part of your overall travel adventure, which is what we all hope for. However, it's important to be a savvy traveler to maximize your comfort. Your experience can be significantly influenced by your seat selection. Remember my advice. Board early to secure overhead bin space, choose an aisle seat for more freedom of movement, and be cautious of bulkhead rows if you need that precious underseat storage. Being proactive with these small decisions can lead to a much more enjoyable flight. Don't just let the airline assign you a seat. Take control and pick the one that best suits your needs for the long journey ahead. In conclusion, the hidden luxuries of the Emirates A380 economy class are very real. While it may not be the glamour of the onboard bar or a private suite, the extra space, comfort, and thoughtful amenities make it a standout choice. It successfully proves that a commitment to quality can and should extend to every passenger on board. So, if you're planning a trip and see the A380 on your route, book it with confidence. You're in for a journey that is a step above the ordinary and a wonderful way to begin or end your travels.